Do you think girls think you're sexy? Like when you get into bed, like if you take your clothes off, they're thinking you got a nice body.
100%.
Like you are very sexy.
Has a girl told you?
100%, yeah.
No, but why are you not laughing at him? It's the way you say that. It reminds me of the time we had that 4-5. Remember when he said
4-5.
How many girls have said that you got a big dick or whatever? 4-5.
Yeah.
You don't sound sure. You don't sound sure.
So you guys think you're sexy now? Like you're
No, I wouldn't call myself sexy.
I wouldn't say like now. I'm in that peak.
Your peak, yeah.
Getting into.
Okay.
I'm not.
I think I'm handsome. I wouldn't say. Go on.
I feel like there's standards that you have to set for yourself in it. Like so.
Yeah. So you think you're handsome and sexy?
Yeah, I think I'm handsome and sexy. Yeah.
I think right now my body fat is too high to be sexy.
Okay, I
think
that's honest.
I like that.
And I've got body dysmorphia as well. So when I look in the mirror, I'm obese as fuck.
And when I look at you in the mirror, you are as well.
No, that's a good compliment.
No problem.
What's going on, people? E-Man from Pastor Meerkat. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Cheers!
Hold on. Shake. I don't mean to be this guy, but why is the string of your hat on the last thing? There's always... No, but the string is like a ponytail.
It's like a rat tail. It's like a rat tail.
Don't let them see the put back on quickly.
If that's how it fits, then let them let it fit.
Like, surely that hurts your head.
Do you know my thing is, yeah? I came in, I was like, these niggas are gonna get onto me about my hat.
So you're just a bit.
So I made it the tightest. I wanted to be on my do-rag level. You know, I wanted to be such and tie in it. And then when I did, I forgot to go and.
It looks like when I put my hat on my nephew and then I take it back from him.
I'm putting it tight so it doesn't move. This guy's so insane.
Because the other
You know what, guys? You know what I really want? I really want everybody to do this pod. No trims, no hats.
Yeah, that's calm. Well, let's do it right now.
Yeah, like everybody takes their hat.
How long without a trim? No, but we'll go viral.
He might didn't move. He might did not move.
I'll do it then.
Mate, I'll do it.
You're a fucking prick.
A man can't be... A man with that trim there cannot be seen.
Yeah, but when you ain't got a mirror, I don't know what I look like. I can tell you what you look like.
You should put that hat back on.
Actually, let's see yours. Let's see who's the worst.
It's not that bad, and you need to get used to people seeing you in your natural.
Bro,
state.
what about you, bro?
No.
You don't realise.
I'm out here.
You don't
bro.
realise
Michael
that.
Schofield. This is my Michael Schofield, bro.
You're not bald, bro.
This is lit. Level one. No shape up.
I remember
You just got a shape up 7 days ago, Craig.
Yeah, bro, that's quick. Come.
Eight actually.
I remember when I trimmed this guy in lockdown.
You trimmed him?
Yeah, I trimmed him in lockdown.
You gave him a trim?
I gave him a trim in lockdown.
There and there.
Bro,
But that stage will let anyone cut his hair.
No. That was when we were on lockdown, and I just wanted all my hair gone.
Yeah.
So you just like trim me bald.
Oh yeah, and you had bare patches in your hair.
Yeah. I respect the barbers because it was hard in it. But like, no, to be fair, like your hairline was like you had that Michael Schofield. Like,
It's easy to cut his hair.
You're like.
I didn't look butters with the no shape up in it.
Yeah. You looked
like Michael Schofield.
but the patches were patchy, bro.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And the mad thing is, I was probably trying to go back on the lines as well.
He was hurting me.
Oh, sorry, that's when you was using that thing. Why was it patchy? Because you was using a cream.
No. Because like, you know the motions. You gotta come through in a certain angles. Yeah, it's all about angles when you're trimming, man. Like I wasn't doing it.
How many?
This was lockdown when I had because you know I grew my hair for lockdown. I had the high hair, and then one day I just wanted it all off. But because it was lockdown, I wasn't going anywhere, so I was just like, I just want everything off, basically.
You know what? I regret. That's one of my regrets. I should have cut my hair bald in lockdown.
And grown it again.
Why?
Because you can do like proper like hair care.
Yeah,
it's good for you.
It might just feel nice, just like rubbing your head on a pillow like this.
Would you man test it though? Like just cut like low 0.5 and just see what you look like.
Absolutely.
Not when it's outside.
Have you seen my hair shape?
No, but if you just test it out.
Hey, bro, I remember there was one time, when we were doing the recording at your place. Yeah. And then I put my hair like 0.5. This was before I went to Antigua, and I had a dead trim because my barber wasn't there. Bro, I was editing that video.
Oh yeah.
Was it a fade?
Yeah.
Huh?
Was it a fade or a level?
No, it was like a level 0, level 1, or like it was bare low.
Level 1 fade.
A level 1
I remember the asset.
Bro, when I looked at the asset, I got vexed. That's the point when I realised my hairline was gone.
That's when you stopped making assets.
This shit's not for me.
It's not because before that, I was just like, I thought my hairline was calm in it. Like I genuinely thought like it was calm.
I don't think your hairline's that bad, honestly.
It's bad, man. But it's
No, it's not.
because you know
Do you know
what?
what it is? It's your head shape.
No.
Makes it look-
It's TikTok that made me really see your hairline. It
No,
must be
it's
shit.
bad
If you're
because-
getting 1.5
Do you know-
million, you're
do you know
good.
the mad thing? I was looking in preparation for the pod today. Yeah, well, I was looking at pictures on Facebook.
Yeah.
In like college times and early uni times because obviously just,
When you was a young gun.
Is it slapping?
bro. Hey, my hairline was cooking, you know.
I remember. I've seen the pictures.
Bro, it's cool. I'll show you, man, afterwards. Yeah.
But I met you at, like, I've never seen you with a nice.
No, you're
it's
chatting
alright.
shit. You're chatting
When?
shit. You're chatting shit.
Like,
Don't
the
chat shit
first
on
time
the
you met him.
So when did you start like dropping the
I
back
don't know,
line?
man. That time when I was,
When did you stop playing the offside track?
that day when I was editing my asset, man, bro, it just happened one night. I think it was just like one bad trim, you know.
No, honestly, that happens. One bad trim and you can't recover.
Nah, it doesn't work
No,
like
I
that,
don't-
bro.
No, sometimes your hair can't grow back from that trim.
Yeah, there's been a couple of trims that I've had where like the hair hasn't grown back in that particular spot. Yeah, I
100%.
agree with that. Like
There
if
was
that was
one
that was
barber.
that was your
That was
last
the last
chance.
hair
Yeah,
follicle.
yeah, that was the last
Exactly.
hair
You
follicle.
cut that off.
And the guy, he zoomed it
Exactly.
out.
And you just get vexed at it when you're looking
Yeah.
at it. You're like, the fuck have you
Remember
done?
when we had Colchester? What's that thing at the end of the year?
Summer ball.
Summer ball.
Yeah.
And we went to that Asian guy in Colchester town.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He finished me, bro.
What Asian guy?
I don't know his name, bro.
Yeah, but you can't blame him though. You were like 21.
have
That's
to-
your
we have
that's
to blame
your
ourselves,
DNA. You
man.
have to blame your DNA for that.
Facts.
To be fair, it's long going back to ends.
Bro, just for one, yeah. And I had no babes, so I was like...
I went to a barber in Colchester one
still
time, and
lit,
the guy was using scissors.
Hey, the barbers use scissors.
Yeah, no, I like it when they do the scissors thing.
They're not doing nothing. with your
I
scissors.
think sometimes I think is it illusion, isn't it?
When they do it on your beard, when they do it on your beard.
Hey, I don't get that one. But when they're cutting your hair, they're not doing nothing, bro.
Who do you think has the highest barber body count?
What do you mean? What do you
Hey, you're
mean?
cooking it.
I just like going to different barbers.
Who's a whore for their barbers?
Yeah.
They're
I've
just
been
a barber
a
whore.
whore, but when I find someone that I'm loyal to them for a good period, and then I'll whore out again.
What's
I
your
think
longest
Deji's
relationship?
had bare
Yeah, I've had bare barbers.
Yeah, you've had
Yeah,
bare
I will like. I'll walk past the barber and then like,
They're smiling.
bro, I'm not even capping. There was one time in Ilford, I'm going to get like Dixie or something, yeah. And you know, like I don't know if you remember where I live, but on the way there's like a barber, like it's so hidden. It's on the left, and I see one guy who's playing checkers by himself.
He wants to be a nice guy.
Don't tell me you went to that guy.
I looked at him and I was like, I could just get a cheap shape up, and I was like, you can't. And he's like, yeah, man, come on. And he gave me a shape up, bro.
nice.
Easy, bro.
Of course
It's
not.
average, just average, bro. Like I don't understand what good is, what isn't, what is.
Yeah, because you got
Until Beijing came in.
Wait, that's the biggest.
No,
pile of
because
crap I've
he's
heard.
saying that because he's got that hairline.
It doesn't matter. A fade
His
is a
hairline
fade.
it's alright. Like, it's alright. Stop like.
Yeah,
doing
you've
that.
been shaving his
It's not
hairline
that
since
good.
we started.
But hey, think about it, it's relative. When it's shaved, Shake's going to be excited about that
relative to
hairline,
everyone
bro.
here, he's got the best hairline here.
That's fine. But
Okay,
I'm saying,
so that's what we're talking
no, the
about.
point I'm making is that a haircut is not.
Pedro's upset because he won the vote.
I do this. How many inches? is it? How many inches?
You got to do the fingers. You got to do the fingers.
How many inches? is this?
You got to do fingers.
How many inches?
And
is this?
you're up there, but like, come on, man.
How many inches is do this? How many inches is yours?
I said, how many inches?
I'm at least 6. I'm at least 6 inches.
6 inches is a lot of inches, bro.
He just got the HD because it's like level 1, whereas your this part isn't showing, so it's not as strong today. But anyways,
And yeah,
what
if you
I'm
had a
saying-
level 1, then we would really see what your hairline looks like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and when I had level 1 in crochet, it was dead.
But you know when you go barbers, are you guys? Do you tell them what to do? Like do you if you go to like a new barber and he doesn't like spray the razor
Yeah.
and all of that, we tell him like, can you spray it?
Oh
Like,
man, like.
No, but
What?
we need to do that.
Yeah, no, 100%.
We
But
need to
I'm
start
on
doing
every
that,
barber now,
honestly.
bro.
No,
Oh,
but
spray
for
the
standards,
razor.
for the standards.
Oh,
Yeah, but
yeah.
everyone does that like standard. But if they
But
don't
no
do that,
barbers
no,
forget,
some
they
don't.
forget though. Some
no,
of them
I would
forget.
100% get onto that. I don't want them bumps. You know them
Yeah,
bumps?
exactly.
You know them
I've
bumps you
been
have
there,
back in your
bro.
head.
Are you
I've been
supposed
there.
to do it after every haircut?
Every haircut.
Every haircut,
But
you
yeah.
have to.
Or you're meant to
I
put it in
don't-
the
are you sure?
solution. You know
I'm not
that
sure,
thing.
but
They've got that blue thing. They're meant to put a razor in the blue
pesticide.
thing.
Yeah.
No, but and they got to use a spray before and put on the razor. You know that?
Yeah, there is a spray.
yeah.
And then they
Use a
wipe
brush.
it in it
They wipe
because
That's what
Yeah.
we were just talking about.
yeah.
That's
But
how
he
the-
said no. He said the blue
blue
solution.
thing, yeah.
That's a
Yeah,
different.
but we were
thing.
talking
Also-
about
also
the
that
spray
first.
first.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
welcome
yeah.
back. Welcome
Yeah,
back.
welcome back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Have another shot. Have another
I'm
shot.
glad you're here, man.
Popeye's coming. Popeye's coming.
But you know what? The thing, the onus isn't really. It is on the barbers, but it's also on us
I told them.
because we're supposed to be doing stuff after we cut our hair as well.
Like what?
Like exfoliating.
Exfoliate your head.
Yeah, like I can never say this word, but
Glycolate.
glycolic acid. Like
glycolic
like
acid,
it opens up your pores. You're supposed to do
Hey,
that.
what? Send me the link.
but if you got Beijing, it's a bit
Exactly.
difficult.
That's what we're on. Honestly, we're on Beijing, so we don't do
if you
it.
man,
But for your face or for your hair?
For your face and your hair, it's for
Yeah,
pause.
for your
It's for
face.
pause. It's for
get
pause.
that.
Yeah.
if you man want to give up
Pause, I ain't got no
Beijing
pause
for a
in my
month,
hair.
I'll do it with you.
I've given it up.
Well, hair follicles. It opens it up basically. It makes sure you don't get ingrown hairs.
Oh, so what is it? Is it stingy?
It stings. Like yeah,
Yeah, a
like,
little bit.
Glycolic
I
acid.
use-
yeah.
just
It's
use
very
bump
good for your
control.
face. Like honestly, it's like
You should use
the
it for your
best
face
thing.
anyway.
Yeah.
I get that, but when you said your hair, like, but it makes sense.
Yeah. Use
So
it.
you rub it here.
I don't because of Beijing, but when there's sometimes that's why I like going to these other barbers.
Yeah.
When I don't go to the other barber, like the way I wash my hair and do everything, like because it's not even really my hair. My hairline's calm. It's my face here.
Yeah.
If I don't use the acid here, then
I use something on my face as
I
well,
get
yeah.
ingrown hairs, bears around my facial hair. So yeah, man, that's it.
Yeah, that's good. See, now we're educating people. Everyone go get some glycolic acid from
Why don't we
Ordinary.
educate ourselves, man? We're friends. We don't even know shit. Man, are on.
You saw my skin collection.
No, I didn't. You hide.
No, I'm joking. I didn't even have it at the
I've got a
time.
point to say. Sheikh, I know you're drunk here, but somebody told me that when we pod, sometimes we interrupt each other, and you've done it a few times, and I think it's because you're drunk. So I'm just letting you know now.
I don't mind the interruptions. I like the chaos.
No, but sometimes people can't. hear
No,
what
I
people
get
are
that.
saying.
I get frustrated when I listen to pods and then people are interrupting.
So what do they do on the Joe Budden podcast?
They interrupt.
They interrupt.
But it
yeah.
cooks. Think about.
But it's got to be interruption when it's heated. Like
Thanks.
when
But Sheikh is the biggest culprit, but he doesn't know he's doing it.
yeah,
I don't know
Yeah,
if he's
yeah,
the biggest culprit though.
Shake
Nah.
it, shake it.
Sheikh is, yeah.
Sometimes
When you're drinking,
sometimes
Yeah,
sure.
when you're drinking.
Yeah,
But when
yeah,
you're sober now.
When you're sober, you're
Oh,
calm.
sober, who is it?
I don't know.
It could be me,
It might be me, to be honest.
because I'm always gonna say.
Because when I hear ignorance, I feel like I need to come in early.
You don't want to,
What?
I'm joking. You got to let that shit marinate first.
I'm joking.
okay, cool. Are we starting?
Yeah, let's go. And we are past the Meerkat, right? So
Deji was right, man.
I said, we are past the
We are
Meerkat,
past the
bro.
Meerkat, man.
this is episode
You're
74.
right, my bro.
And I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm feeling good today, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
yeah.
sunny day.
Why are you feeling good?
But I'm sipping this Maggie, but not the.
Why did you take my line? I literally said to you, that was my intro.
No, but you didn't have to.
I'm
You're a
feeling good.
ghostwriter.
Nah, fuck that.
No,
Fuck
you don't want
that.
credits.
That's
You don't
Drake guy.
want
What's that
Don't
Drake
come
guy?
with my
You don't
style.
credits,
Don't
man.
come with my
I'm
style.
genuinely feeling. I'm feeling
Nah, you
nice
are
today.
good,
I'm
you're
feeling,
sorry,
bro, like, compared to like a lot of time, I'm feeling nice today.
Yeah.
Obviously, I haven't been drinking for a while, and then I had this Maggie, and bro, it's doing me nicely, you know.
Do you sometimes when you drink, you just like feel good? Like you just feel,
Bro,
even if you're not like got a motive, it's just like
It's
Yeah.
it's euphoric sometimes. But you know, I was watching this Black Mirror episode. Yeah,
Euphoric is crazy.
I don't want to spoil it.
Oh,
yeah.
the first one.
But yeah, the first one, yeah.
I
And
was
then
watching
there-
that. I was considering it.
I don't want to even spoil it. Sorry.
No, say it.
I don't want to
don't
spoil
spoil
it.
it.
no,
Don't
no,
spoil
no,
it.
no.
Don't spoil it.
But there was one part where you can like
Amp up your.
amp up your mood.
Yeah.
And then, bro,
On the
like
first
there-
episode.
Spoil
Yeah.
it.
No, that's not a spoiler.
That's not a spoiler
That's
at
not a
all.
spoiler. And bro, when you're
swear.
drinking, yeah, it feels like it just.
The end. Hey, I'm
You're
doing the
interrupting.
shake.
You're
Yeah,
interrupting.
yeah.
My bad, my
Yeah,
bad.
interrupt.
Sorry, Shake, he's doing a shake.
It's about shit. Yeah, don't say that. Don't say that. But yeah, like it feels like you're amping up your mood in it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
When you
yeah,
drink,
yeah.
bro, it just gives you
Loosens
that
you.
heightened little buzz.
Where do you like point on your body? Where do you feel it?
all over
Everywhere.
in my brain, everywhere, your body. You just feel nice.
Every crevice.
Yeah.
I feel like the front of my brain. It's like when I drink, there's like something like green something at the front of my brain.
That's
Why-
vomit.
why-
Gangrene.
Why green?
That's
What-
I don't know.
You got a color though. Why green?
Yeah, it's
That's your
just,
aura.
just green. Like
Yeah.
when you close your eyes, what color do you see?
Red.
Black.
Yellow.
You,
black.
you need to pray.
white sometimes.
I know sometimes red though.
Yeah, see?
I see yellow.
Like do it hard. I know I've seen yellow. I can see the curtains.
Black.
I can see arrows.
Anyway, Shake.
Sorry.
Yeah,
so
this
I'm
guy's
feeling
this guy-
good. And you know, I don't know about you, man, but the fake Maggie versus the real Maggie. You know the real Maggie where the guy's whining on the thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Bro, do you think that hits different? Because remember back
Wait,
in the
wait,
days.
wait, wait.
That's the real Maggie.
Oh yeah, he's got the
The
real
real
thing.
Maggie.
I got the
Oh,
fake
sorry.
thing.
Yeah, because you know,
Yeah.
like, most people have the fake Maggie in it.
Yeah.
The real Maggie is the one where the
imported
guys,
from Jamaica.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
one when the guy's whining on the girl.
Yeah, but they're the same. You know, they're
The
the
same.
same.
They just changed the
They
cover
just-
because they say they
Nah,
can't
they
tell
said-
you that.
No,
No,
but
it's
remember
different.
the rumor was
They
that the
taste
old thing gave you
One's made
powers,
in
in
it.
it?
That's
Yeah.
why they
Wait,
can't put that one on.
Yeah,
because-
but if
They
you look
say that.
if you look at the fake Maggie, I swear down, you look under it, you can
can see that
you can
one.
see you can see
Yeah.
you can see.
They just put the label on top
They
of
put
it.
another label on top of it
Swear
because they're
down.
not allowed. You're not supposed to have this in the UK, like the pornography on the
Nah,
front.
we're gonna do research on that.
The next time you get a new Maggie, because I literally researched this, and the next time you get a new Maggie, go look at it. You'll see on underneath the label that you've got, you'll see that they printed something on, and it will literally be that.
100%.
So why are they charging £3.99 for the fake one and £6.99 for the real one?
Is that what
Because
it
they
is?
got you.
No, yeah, they charge a pound extra.
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
I didn't know
They charge
that.
a pound extra for this one.
Because I thought that one was
I paid
imported and the other one was
Pay
made
for the
in...
label that they're printing.
Nah, you can see the label.
marketing,
It's so, and it's not even done well. Like it's done very shabby. They just printed the label over it,
Exactly.
and because you're not supposed to be selling. Like you can't have nudity on the front of your thing.
I don't think that's the point. It's not about the nudity. It's about the fact that it's telling you that you're gonna get hard. That it's good for sex. Whereas
does it say that on
They
there?
can't prove that.
I don't know, but that's just a rumor.
It says it because of the ingredient, isn't it?
They taste it. Do you know why I disagree? They taste different.
Exactly. I don't know if it's
taste
heuristic.
different.
Yeah?
Okay, next
It's not a placebo effect. They actually
next
taste
episode
different.
we'll get to
We'll
it.
bring it. Yeah, we'll get
Yeah.
to it. We'll bring it.
Oh yeah, do
We'll
it.
get to, and you take two. I'll take one.
and we'll see whose boner's hardest.
Oh my
I thought
days.
that's what you're saying.
Now
That's so crazy.
Come on.
That's a good test,
but
though.
like-
That's a good test.
How do we
You
test?
take one, I take one. We pull out our dick.
Nah, off cam though.
We see who. We see
With
who.
the fetties. Just wear the savage fetties. Wear the savage fetties, man.
Hey, that's only
Yeah, savage
fetties.
fetties.
Wear the savage fetties.
Both wearing
Get
the
some
savage
promos.
face.
Get some promos in
That's
there. man.
crazy, bro.
We got Dej in the building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got E-Man in the building. We got Pedro
Yes,
in the
sir.
building.
Good morning.
We got Bangs in the building.
Good afternoon. Good
We got
evening.
Vish in the building.
Greetings.
Hey, Tim ain't here today, man. It's mad. It's weird not seeing Tim in the
Yeah.
building.
Not for me.
Yeah, okay. Tim's usually always in the building, so it's like weird not seeing him.
I kind of like it.
It's different, isn't
Yeah,
it?
there's less ad libs.
Left
But we need his laughter,
man.
man.
Yeah, we need his laughter.
Yeah, wavy shape. Bring
Someone's
the
gotta-
laughter, man.
Alright.
Bring the
I'll
laughter.
try to take on Tim Joe with the laughter today.
You do not laugh.
You?
Why don't you like laughing?
Nah, I do laugh. If you guys are funny, then I'll laugh.
No,
If
but
you're not funny-
you don't want to laugh.
I do want to laugh.
I like that.
But you need to be funny to make me laugh.
Yeah.
If you're not funny, I'm not gonna laugh. It's that
Speaking
simple.
of your that scale thing, E-Man's like the biggest one of that. Like if he's drunk, his scale of happiness is off the chart.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, the difference in
Who
E-Man.
do you think's got the highest scale?
Like imagine,
You.
remember
100%
E-Man,
me, but-
but E-Man like on the way to a motive, like how happy is he
Oh,
chatting
yeah,
to
yeah,
everyone on the
enjoyable,
train?
yeah.
No, yeah,
Like,
very
he's
true.
very sociable.
Very
Yeah,
true. Very true.
Versus like if you're just going somewhere, E-Man's just like,
very true. And then,
Yeah.
so tell me about your
Vish is
problems.
up there.
I was
I'm up there,
thinking
I'm up
about E-Man. I was thinking about
This
Vish.
isn't happy.
Vicious violence.
Vicious
Vicious
violence,
violence.
yeah.
What the fuck do you mean by violence, bro?
Yeah.
I admit time I'm being violent when I'm drunk.
As in,
I don't
you
want
the
to
name.
say.
You don't-
I don't want
you
to
don't want
say.
us to-
Yeah, you're like aggressive. You're antisocial. You're antisocial. Like
Yeah.
you'll get Asbo sort of thing.
So I become a chav. That's crazy.
What we saying? Announcements.
Yeah, we got a little sneak peek, yeah, at
Oh.
Dej's.
Oh,
Hey, yo, it's cooking.
It's cooking. It's cooking.
It's cooking, you know?
Yeah.
Bro,
It's
it's
cooking.
cooking.
It's cooking.
Because obviously he's been prepping for it, and you know he's been walking around. He's nervous. You know he's just like, asking.
That's how it works. That's how it works. That's how it works. That's how it works as
And
well.
he comes in and he's just like. Sometimes he just looks in blank space, and I'm like, no, Dej.
No, I don't. I don't do that. I never walk into that blank space. I never look into that blank space.
But he's been keeping it like hush hush for a while,
yeah.
and obviously gave us like a preview of
He
the
gave
set.
us an hour on.
He gave
hour.
us an
An
hour.
hour?
Yeah, he gave us
Yeah,
an hour.
yeah,
He gave us an
yeah.
hour 20
Gave
to
us
be
an
honest.
hour.
Yeah.
That was
Were you satisfied?
It was one of the best hours of my life.
It was sick. It was so
Yeah,
sick.
it was
Too sweet.
wavy, you know.
Too sweet.
And I said, I don't laugh, bro. I was laughing. I was dying.
Really?
I was
Yeah.
dying.
So how was you performing? Was you walking up and down? Or was you
Yeah, I
just
was
standing in one spot?
trying to do it proper. Like at the beginning, I was kind of warm on my way
And
into
then he
it.
says, "Hey, stop!"
Yeah,
stop.
just do it.
Where was the
properly.
stage? Was it the kitchen?
Yeah,
Nah,
yeah,
no,
it
it's
was
like the
in
front
living room.
I was very
He
close to them.
got
Yeah.
the deodorant as the mic.
Yeah. I was probably looking in. I was trying to look in their eyes as well. It's throwing me off because they're ugly. But,
And there was no like blackout lights as well, so you had to look at me. You had
in
to
the
look at
eye,
my
yeah,
eyes. You
yeah,
had to look at my eyes.
yeah. Nah, like, I actually, and the bad thing is that I enjoyed doing that. That's the mad thing. Like,
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
I
I
enjoyed
was
doing
getting-
it.
That's hard to
enjoyed
do because it's harder to perform to your mates than people you don't know.
Exactly. I think you guys would be harder than
Yeah, I was, man.
another
Whoa.
guy. I'm in the crowd.
Another guy.
I'm in the crowd. I'm in the crowd. But yeah, man, thank you.
Nah, you guys are in for a time. So if you got tickets, yeah, to see Dej's show,
25th.
You're in for a
on the
treat.
20 yeah, you're in for a treat.
And if you don't have tickets, you're.
Hey, you
dickhead.
snooze,
Yeah,
bro.
you
You're
snooze,
a
you
snooze.
lose. You snooze, you lose.
Are there more? Because some people.
Sign up for the waiting list.
Yeah,
Just
okay,
sign up for the waiting list. That's
you
what.
trying to tease?
That's what I say.
You're
Sign up
trying
for the
to-
list.
trying to tickle.
Don't. Yeah. And actually, I want to do a giveaway, but I'm gonna do it so like blasé. You know, I'm doing a giveaway. This is the giveaway right now. I'm gonna do the giveaway.
Okay, cool.
Follow me. Message me. Just
Let me
message.
follow you.
Just message me saying I want tickets, and then I'll chuck your names into ChatGPT, and I'll give 2 people tickets. But you have to be following me, and you have to message me you want tickets, and then I'll give away 2 tickets.
That's nice.
Are you gonna show your ChatGPT running?
Yeah, I'll show it. I'll do a screen record of it. Yeah, I can do that. I can run that.
calm.
But I was hiding my tabs.
Whenever you do, yeah.
I have my
tabs
yeah,
on.
yeah.
But you talk to your ChatGPT.
Yeah, I
as
do.
well.
I do. I'll be
Bro,
fair.
you know you can actually go on ChatGPT and say, build an image of what you think I look like. based on all my
Yeah.
questions.
What?
Have you done it?
Yeah.
They're
Nah,
just
nah,
gonna
nah.
be a chick with a fat bum.
What?
Why would I be?
That didn't make any sense.
Explain that one.
It's a picture as well. I don't know
so
why.
disgusting,
You think
bro.
that the girl's gonna be posing to the side?
No, cause I know Dej says crazy shit to it, man.
Nah.
Like,
I'll chat to
should
it
I wear
properly.
these jeans because they haven't been fitting me recently?
Nah, no.
What's ChatGPT gonna say?
Talking about fittings, yo, I hollered at Vish and I was like, yo, style me for the thing.
But why Vish though? Let's start there.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Look at Vish's
Exhibit
style.
A.
Don't do that. Don't
Look
do
at Vish's styling compared to you man's style. Let's be real, bro.
Yeah, it's true.
He just knows.
So same fit.
That makes sense though, right?
Yeah.
That does make sense.
Yeah.
Man said similar body type.
Vish is basically gonna give you his clothes.
Just what girls have.
You see a model and you're like, yeah, I can see me in that.
Sending links for mother care, man.
Oh my days.
The problem is, if I dress these man, they're not handsome enough.
So you say
No, I'm saying
you're
like,
a second
equivalent.
You handsome now. You're a handsome young boy.
I said, Vish, yeah, like, style me, sent me bare links. Like, when you click the links, you can see that he selected XS though, so I have to unselect XS. But yeah,
Slaps.
he sent me bare links, and I was like, yeah, this is.
Was it cooking?
This is cooking. This is
Is
cooking.
it?
Yeah, like, yeah, very.
What was the
pricey.
price range though?
The price was higher, but like, and he actually asked me beforehand, like, yeah, what's the price?
budget?
What's the price?
Hey,
range?
you're
Yeah, like, yeah.
stylish.
And he proper found stuff that I wouldn't have been able to find, and I was like, yeah. And he's like, yeah, you can wear this with that, wear this with that, and I was like, yo, this guy is something, man. And it made me think, when this thing pops off, you're all gonna have roles, bro. Vish, stylist,
Stylist.
Shake, personal trainer,
Personal trainer.
E-man, security.
Wait.
You mentioned head of security.
And me and Dej used to go gym.
Nah, because
And
I know
fat,
if Shake was serious, like not for himself, but for
Nah, don't say that
you
for
know,
himself.
you know
Let me
those
tell you
personal
something.
trainers that are fat and ugly.
Let me tell you something.
See that man
Fuck.
that don't have the physique that you want, stay away from them, man. Shake. You wanna look like that?
No.
You wanna look like this?
But some of them big man, like because they can't do it for themselves, they need a project that they can actually do.
And you were don't I do it for myself.
I'm joking.
No, but out of you two, who will be a better personal trainer?
I actually think
that's a good
Shake,
that's a good
because
trainer.
kind of boring. His workouts
my
are very
workouts are boring?
Yeah, you don't do anything like.
I
No,
do
but he
all the
does calisthenics.
and
Yeah,
that.
that's what.
So muscle ups. You just do muscle ups.
Yeah.
You do muscle ups for now.
Calisthenics. Well, he just does
He
weights
does
and running
5Ks. He
5Ks.
does 5Ks.
That's
No,
not
I like the variety.
But
I like the variety.
Shake hasn't seen his abs since he was 4 years old.
Yeah, I know, but it's not about that. Shake, I've seen, when I live with Shake, like if you look at his cupboard, like he's like,
Oh, so the nutrition.
yeah, the
tablets.
boxes that are trying to cheat, yeah. So, and I don't want that, but I know that he's done research,
Done all
like
the
he's
drug
done all.
cheating and stuff like that.
Yeah, Eubank.
But you know, when I was thinking about,
Performance-wise.
yeah, when I was thinking about, I was thinking, yeah, either of you two could be personal trainer, but you security, you'll be security. You're good security because Shake couldn't be security because not really gonna do anything to anyone. You
I'm not
got.
gonna do
And
anything.
you want to get on a job for sure.
Exactly.
If I'm a good job.
But I'm not a violent drug, though.
Yeah,
Everyone's getting in.
Everyone's getting in. I'm like, yo, have a good vibe. Come for it.
Shake will be the worst security.
Is she looking nice? Yo, bring your friends.
Oh my days.
I hear you,
Pedro
bro.
accountant.
Yeah.
I don't want to be.
He could be better than that. He could be better than that.
No,
wanna be-
Pedro accountant. And
I'm not gonna be that. I quit. I've handed in my P45. Get someone else. Get someone else. Get someone else. Get someone else. I don't want to use it. I don't want to use it.
Pedro was the other parts of his personality.
Yeah, typical highlight. Yeah.
Pedro's a chick, you know.
He's a chick, yeah, he's wild.
If it's not accountant, then what's his like secondary?
I'm not an account, so give
It'll
me.
probably be manager.
I was gonna say manager.
I don't know.
Yeah, manager will make sense.
Yeah, the first thing I'm gonna do is sack Shake as your personal trainer.
And you're on foot for that.
Then employ me.
No, come join me, man. Let's
Tim will probably be like digital IT guy, doing all the digital
flyers.
stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Do the digital stuff.
No, I won't let him do it because I would have to check it. His attention to detail is not good enough.
But that's why you're manager.
I don't want to do his. I don't want to do. I'll fire him. I'll him and shake P45.
We need an
and then I'll
accountant.
get someone else. And then I'll hire an accountant.
Hey, if you sack me, I'm taking you to claims court.
Shake's taking this very seriously.
I like my role, bro, because I feel like I'll do a good job in this. Like,
Listen,
don't fuck around with me.
Listen, send in your CV, yeah, and then I'll speak to my client. Yeah, we'll see what we can do for you.
Hey, if you fucking sacks me as well, I'm coming to me. Yo, like,
I'll be like a Joe Budden podcast thing. Like, yeah, we're good, we're cool, but yeah, contract is different. Contract is different. Yeah, we'll have bangs on brands, partnerships and stuff like that, and then. Manny will be my boy. Like Manny will be
your boy, you know.
Manny will be my boy.
Well,
Yeah.
he'll be a good life coach.
He can do business
coach,
development.
He'll be a good life coach.
What's business development? What's that?
That's what
That's what
Banks
Banks
is
Don't
doing.
just say business development. You can't just throw out a word.
so
Lawyer.
But also, Manny will be a
Business
good.
development could be like starting merchandise.
Oh, yeah, it's true.
But that's kind of my role as well. I'm not sacking
Yeah, that
myself.
is kind
I'm
of
not going to
your
sack
role.
as a
myself.
manager, like you
I'm not
want
going
to
to sack
go bring
myself.
opportunities.
But I'll hire Manny and then sack him. I'm sacking people.
Now this guy's taking it seriously.
Yeah. Put a clause in his contract that you can't sack people, man.
In that scenario, who would get paid the most?
Ooh,
It depends.
In that scenario,
what do you value the most out of?
I don't think it's what you value. I think
money should be
I think stylists will probably get paid bare money,
Yeah,
even though that might not be like the most crucial.
I'm asking you, like, what do you value the most? Because payment should be assigned to value.
Stop trying to get a raise. Stop trying to get
No, but it's a fact because your value is going to be different.
It's manager or accountant or security, depending on how big you are. Security is crucial.
Security can be big.
That's true,
And
yeah.
you might not even be useful for most of the year. You might only be useful when it's time.
You probably be the first to go to me because I could train myself if I'm being real. Yeah, I don't.
We'll just
When I see you with Dixie, I just slap it out of
Speed pays a lot for security.
Yeah,
I think it's
security's
like
mad.
like 6 figures.
But that's America though, man.
Yeah, but then they went with him
And
to China, innit?
Mongolia,
Yeah, crazy, bro.
Yeah.
the highest paid security guard in the world. Like,
Nuts,
honestly,
them guys.
after Trump.
yeah.
Is that the last announcement you got? I got one.
Yeah, go for it.
All right, just a quick one. Because it's half term, and obviously we got quite a few listeners who are ladies and guys who might be single parents, and your kids are going back to school. We want to pay for haircuts for 10 boys if possible. So if you'd like it, not to say that you need it or you just want it, send us a DM. We'll put it on the story as well, and we will pay for a haircut wherever your local haircut is, or your barber's local barbers is. So send us a DM and we'll get that sorted. We just like to do that for the listeners. And then also, what was the last thing I need to announce? That's it.
Patreon.
Patreon. Sorry guys, sorry about last Friday, but we're gonna re-record that today. So if you aren't signed up, please sign up to our Patreon. We actually had a review meeting last week, and in that meeting we looked at a lot of the things that we can improve and get better, and we took a lot of feedback, and we are really gonna revamp, or let's say we're going to improve what we do on Patreon and our regular pod as well. So hopefully you guys will see that. And if you do, comment. Like, let us know if you like it. Let us know if you think you want us to do particular things, or let us know if certain personalities are getting more airtime and you enjoy what they're saying. So yeah, man, let's just see if we can up it this year. Why not?
For sure. And just give feedback. Let us know what you want to go and see.
Yeah.
Like what you like, and we'll take that into consideration. And
why'd you say the exact same thing I said, but just with like a higher pitch?
No, but
I'm with your hand.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna bring something. I swear, I thought you were gonna bring something new. I thought you were gonna bring something new.
No, I want to emphasize that.
Emphasize and reiterate.
I want to emphasize the feedback point.
Comments.
The feedback is important to us. I because
Pod of the month.
Yeah.
pod of the month. No, that's
I like that.
Yeah,
I like that.
Because a lot of you come up to me anyways, and other people in person and say stuff, but like, why not comment it as well?
For sure.
It's nice.
Yeah.
Get in the comments.
Yeah. All right.
Last thing on announcements. Actually, if you had tickets to our brunch and you have tickets to my show, message me.
Cool.
That's all I'm gonna say. Just
I got tickets to the brunch.
Bruv, grow up, man. Grow up.
You don't have a seat.
You don't have a seat at the show. Yeah,
I don't as well.
I sold that seat quickly. Bro.
You have to, bro.
I'm getting bare steps that day, bro. I'm trying to get my steps up.
Lastly, actually, apologies for the brunch.
Yes.
Cancelling the brunch. We will look to run it back at some point this year. We had some issues with the venue. But yeah, apologies for the last minute. It was not good. That's not us.
Stressful.
But yeah, it's something that we definitely want to do. We definitely want to celebrate our 5th year anniversary. So yeah, we'll look to reschedule it.
Yeah.
For sure.
Hey, also, if anyone's from Fort Park is watching, message me, please. Anyone that works at
If
Fort
anyone's from Nike as well.
Yeah.
message
If
me.
you work
Park.
at
Bro,
Tesla,
you don't think that's a joke?
No, I'm being.
Okay, cool.
That's serious.
Yeah, I'm being serious.
Fort Park.
Well, I didn't say that your Fort Park was a joke. So why are you saying my
No,
Nike
because
is a joke?
you side first.
Hey,
and then said
come on,
Nike.
man.
No,
Two
but
heads.
innit, that's what
Two
it
heads.
is,
Two
though.
heads.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Two heads,
Don't
man.
be obtuse.
two heads is
Don't be
rude.
obtuse.
Two heads is
Don't be
rude.
obtuse.
Two heads, man. Yeah.
Any more announcements?
No,
Nah.
let's get into the episode.
But
Guys,
this guy's tricep is annoying.
Why did you put your mic on this side?
No, because if you talk this way and the mic is
You're
that
more in
way, it's gonna
conversation.
like you last week, the Madam
Look,
Joyce episode.
look at
People were complaining.
Okay, you did. You're right. You're right.
But guys, last week, I went to my 3rd best concert I've ever been to in my life.
Third.
What's your first two?
Chris
My
Brown,
first
Chris
two
Brown.
is Chris Brown, and is number 2, and number 1 is Watch the Throne in 20.
Hey, you went to that.
No J Cole.
Nah, J. Cole's one of my top 3 performances. He's probably in my top 5 though. But
Okay.
Watch the Throne, I was like literally front row, so
That was-
Oh yeah, you
that was
slept
that was-
over,
that was
innit?
No, I just came early. But
Pause.
but yeah, Usher was so good. Yeah, firstly, I go with my missus in it. Yeah, and we had a slight argument on the way
Slaps.
before we
Because
left.
of the
innit?
Because of the cherry thing.
No.
Oh, sorry.
Did you warn her?
No, bro. I booked level 4 of level 4. I booked level 5. You know level 5 level 2.
You're trying to be far.
I was not flying up there, bro. So we were safe. Yeah. But we were arguing because basically I had to pick up my son from nursery, but I was working all day. I was busy, and I also wanted to fit a gym session in. So I asked her to pick him up, and then she was like, "Oh, you said you was going to pick him up. You're not picking him up, and all of this, yeah." So when we was on the way there, it was kind of frosty, innit? Like we weren't saying nothing. But you know when you're slightly like arguing with your girl by playing like certain music, like because I was trying to go through Usher's like disco.
Just
So I was playing you don't have to call.
Let it
You got it bad. All of that shit, yeah. But obviously when the concert started, like Usher, man, he brings the love out, man.
Yeah.
You gotta hold your girl
You
like
gotta
this.
hold your
You know,
girl.
that's that slow hold.
Yeah, the slow hold like this. Yeah, man.
Tap her like that.
But
So horny, bro.
But no, the concert's lit. The cherry thing, is mad because you see him walking through, like he's literally walking through the crowd, like, and he's got the barriers, and like there's like people touching him, so he'll randomly stop at someone that he thinks nice,
And then
he'll do the cherry,
Yeah.
and he goes like, I think there was a couple, so a black boy and his girl, but the black boy looked like E-Man, so he weren't
on it.
He weren't trying it, so he gave the cherry to the guy to give to his girl. He respected it.
That's respect.
Yeah.
He respects it. And then he walked down. There's a white guy, like a nerdy looking white guy. Like this guy definitely works in like accounts or something like that. Yeah. And he gave the cherry to him to give to his girl. But then he gave it to his girl, and the girl gave it to him, and he's doing tongue action on the cherry.
The guy.
What the
Oh, the
guy?
guy's doing
The
it.
guy did it,
I
bro.
like that.
What?
I like that.
Yeah,
I don't
bro.
mind
But
So he's trying to like seduce his girl. He's trying to make it.
he
like
was
a-
He's
doing,
trying to seduce us.
Usher.
He was trying to
Usher.
seduce Usher, to be fair.
That would have made it number 1 if he'd done it to you, man.
I definitely wouldn't have done the cherry. I wouldn't have done the cherry. Nah, I
Who
definitely
started doing the
Would you let your
window?
girl do it to you, though?
No, no way.
You wouldn't let your girl
Not
put a
on
cherry in
camera.
your mouth?
Not on camera.
You're boring,
like
man.
behind closed doors when I'm wearing the Savage 20 and that, maybe. But not on camera. But yeah, I've got a question, about some Usher songs,
Yeah.
And I didn't realize this was like, the white culture's gone too far, but I realized that I can't sing Daddy's Home anymore.
Why?
How does Daddy's home go?
Daddy's home over me.
I knew how it went. I just wanted to see who was going to sing it. In
It's the hey part. It's the hey part that you
And I'll
can't.
be right.
Hey. I
Well, you feel like you're talking to.
Yeah, man.
But did you used to sing that?
I used to sing that, yeah. But then, why wasn't a thing back in whenever that song came out?
Yeah, but
it's
homosexuality was.
It's still like, why is Hey Daddy, like, did you ever feel comfortable just saying,
Yeah, I was
Hey Daddy, I
alright
don't know?
back in the day, but I can't say. I
You
can't
just sing lyrics like that, innit?
That's not a why.
singing Hey Daddy.
Hey. I'm imagining that she's singing it to me, but I'm just singing it for her.
You're singing it,
'Cause
but
I'm
you're
Usher.
driving in the
Yeah.
car,
Yeah.
and the music loud, and you're just saying, hey daddy, and then your windows go down, and the next nigga is driving next to you.
You're saying,
say, hey.
And he's smiling at you from the.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
So
so
you
what?
got to close the window, bro.
I'm not gonna go into
Yeah,
his
I couldn't
car.
sing Hey
Like,
Daddy.
let's move on.
But speaking of that, the windows, I like More Than a Woman. Whenever the sun comes out, I play More Than a Woman, and I sing that loud. More Than a Woman.
To who?
And that's not why. That's
Nah, I
not
sing that
why.
loud. To myself, bro. More Than a Woman is a good song to sing loud, bro.
It's a great song.
That song slaps. But yeah, Usher concert's too lit.
E-man didn't know you
sing
guys
lyrics.
were talking about it until you started
Until you
humming.
started
It.
singing
Yeah.
it.
You don't know who the song is?
No, I know the song when he started humming.
But
it. I don't know the name of the
E-man's
song.
musical.
Yeah,
fair
you didn't
enough.
listen. So what? None of you, man.
I don't understand what's happening.
If you were front row, none of you, man, would eat the cherry.
I'm not
Nah,
eating a
I'm not eating no cherry.
Absolutely.
So you
Would you
ruined
let
the
your-
show. You ruined the show.
You let your missus eat the cherry.
No,
Not
you
myself.
have.
Yeah, I would, yeah.
I would let my missus
Would you?
eat the cherry.
Yeah.
But would you? No.
But let her like.
So you give it. Usher gives it to you.
No. I should give it to her.
Let me land first, okay? Stop interrupting, Shake. Usher gives it to you,
Yeah.
and then you try.
But
and-
how? How does he give it to
Usher
her?
gives it to you, and you think he's saying give it to your girl, yeah?
Okay, yeah.
So then you start giving it to and Usher like, it's for you. It's for you.
I'm opening my mouth. Yeah.
Fam, what?
Wait, you're opening your mouth for your girl giving it to you?
No, he's
No,
letting
he's
Usher
saying
feed
for
it to
Usher.
him.
Yeah.
He's giving it for
You're letting
Usher.
Usher feed you?
Him.
Nah, man.
You guys are wild.
Why? What's
No,
wrong
but
with that
no,
though?
but actually, yeah. What is that? There's nothing wrong with that.
It's the
let
same
me-
as a Salt Bae guy. I would never let that guy put meat in my mouth.
Yeah, but
that's
meat is
crazy.
crazy. Cherries are different.
What the
Well,
fuck?
it's the same thing.
Cherries are worse. Cherry is
worse.
essential.
What the?
Come
Because
on.
I think meat is better,
meat
bro.
is
And
meat
the
is
thing
Meat
meat.
is better than cherry.
No, it's about how he puts it in your mouth. Pause. Like that steak.
That's a knife. That's real manhood. That's
No,
like,
no. He just does it, and
He
it's
does
just
it
like
like that,
you can take it. You don't even have to put it in your. You can just go like take it. You could. Like,
So you think
But
eating
the cherry
eating the
that shit
meat
comes with branches, so you got to go and like nibble it around it. You got to put your mouth around it like.
So which one are you
suck
saying
dick,
is
man.
You were
worse?
slurping on
Yeah,
that.
you were
crazy
slurping
stuff.
What
on
are we
that.
talking
Yeah.
about?
No, I'm
here?
saying which one is worse if as a man?
Bro, they're
what?
both worse, man. No,
What, cherry
no
or
one's
meat?
doing it.
Yeah.
Meat.
They're both as bad as each other.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Bro,
You
No,
would
but-
prefer me to put meat in your mouth than cherry.
Cherry is you can see what they're doing in their videos. He's feeding it, so you stick your tongue out and
Yeah,
lick
and
it
then-
around like they're
yeah, they're
balls,
meant to, yeah.
and then you eat it.
You're not. They're not
I
just.
didn't- I
they're not
didn't see that part.
Anyone that just takes the cherry, they're ruining it. You
Yeah,
have to
yeah,
do
You have
something
to
with
do
the
something.
cherry.
exactly.
I didn't know that. I didn't know
What do you
that.
mean? You see it?
And with that information, you're still doing
You're
it.
still
Yeah.
doing it. No, but you guys will let your girls take it from Usher.
Yeah, I think so. Because that's
Let her
like, if
enjoy
I pay
herself,
for a
man.
ticket, that's your money's worth.
but-
That auntie, she literally Usher basically paid her because she's come to the concert. She's had a great time.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
gone viral.
Yeah.
And
Had
you
a
know,
nut.
yeah, she definitely did.
Yeah.
And that's amazing. Like,
She got a
What
divorce.
about
apparently.
if your girl's doing the same things the auntie's done? So
she's
she's
doing the
proper
same-
licking it like it's balls and stuff like that.
I'll let
Would
her
that
enjoy
bother you?
herself, but as soon as she goes
going out
viral,
for a
like we're not together anymore.
I'm giving her.
Oh,
a
so
Yeah,
you're ending it?
yeah. As soon as she goes viral, we're not together.
100%. That makes
If
sense.
Also,
there's-
viral's a
if-
part that you
if
don't
there's-
like.
yeah, it's
Wait,
embarrassing. It's
that's
embarrassing. It's embarrassing.
that's
Oh.
contradictory.
It's embarrassing.
No,
It's
When you say
embarrassing.
you let her do it, then
Yeah,
dump
I want her to
afterwards.
enjoy herself. I don't want anybody to know that she's enjoying herself. I feel like that's
When you do it
embarrassing.
and you go viral, would you
Yeah.
expect us to stay with you?
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't expect it to
But
stay.
you like clout. You like clout.
Yeah, I don't mind. Like, yeah.
Nah, I don't want my girl to do that, man. I would expect my girl at that moment to just like have respect for me and just pass and just say like, But if she does it,
Yeah.
I'd hope she'll do it in a respectful way. Because if not, it's a conversation.
She doesn't need to pass. Usher, put it in her hand and she will eat it herself. She'll
Exactly.
do it to herself.
That's what I said.
But
Either
don't let
I-
Usher be.
Either
Don't
do
be
it in a
doing all of that,
respectful
or just
way.
take it quickly.
Exactly.
That-
Either do it in a
it's-
respectful way or pass.
Yeah,
Don't,
exactly.
The way that she was looking at his eyes, like, bro, if your girl don't look at you in her eyes like that, then
Yeah,
yo,
that is crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's-
if
that's
you've never
nuts.
seen that before, then that's
then
quite
it's
bad.
just like, who the fuck am I with? Like,
Yeah.
what, that is
Yeah.
mad. Nah, I would.
I'd probably leave.
You'll walk out.
She didn't look
Yeah.
at you like that.
But he hasn't done the hits yet.
Yeah, but okay, if I'm in standing, I'll go to the back.
What if it was a banana Or like, what's your man's favorite fruit?
Watermelon.
Dragon fruit.
Avocado.
Man said watermelon. This guy.
This
guy's
guy
thinking
said
did you call me?
watermelon the other day.
Wait, what did you call me?
Yeah, I called you that because that's what you want. That's what you want to be. I said watermelon.
watermelon.
What's that? He said chitlins the other day. What did he say?
Cornbread.
Cornbread. I said, when the fuck did
But
you
I
have
actually like
cornbread?
watermelon.
Yeah, we
And
made
mango.
it.
And
I've
mango.
never seen you.
Never
eat watermelon.
Yeah. You always
You
Yeah,
don't
of
have
course
watermelon
not.
juice. What's this?
This is strawberry.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Man said watermelon, you know.
Yeah, strawberry is a calm one, I think.
No, that's like a cherry though.
Yeah, strawberries are like cherries. You got to pick it off the green.
Maybe you
thing.
got to buy it.
What fruit are you calm with Usher feeding your girl?
Like, what fruit are you calm with
blueberries.
Usher feeding you? That's a better question.
Oh,
Orange.
Pineapple.
apple.
A
fruit.
single grape.
Apple.
Apple, no, apple's got
blueberry.
connotation.
I said a single. Oh, he has to throw it like it's a game.
That's smart. I can't
The
lie.
grape, you have to start licking his fingers, man.
Yeah.
No. He's got to chuck it, and I got to be like,
Or blueberry.
I'd like to catch it.
You don't think he can chuck the cherry?
But he didn't. That was a different, but it's got pits in the middle, so no. It's dangerous.
One thing to say about Usher though, yeah, like obviously he's been the body like guy for ages, but he's losing it, man.
I saw a video of his breast
breast
like
was
dangling.
jingling.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, wait,
Madam
takes off
Joyce
his
was
top.
loving it. Bro, his breast was moving all over the place, bro.
How old is he
I
now?
do-
though?
He's like approaching 50. He's probably
Yeah,
like
he's
40.
old.
He's
so good for
46.
his age,
Bro,
Yeah, he looks
He's
good for his
46.
age, but yeah.
He's 46.
I don't think he should be doing all of the
The
body
taking off the
stuff,
top.
like
Yeah.
sexy stuff. Like,
He's doing
No,
like
but
he's
he's-
doing,
The girls still love it though.
Yeah, he's a sex icon, like in the past.
Yeah,
innit? So
yeah.
like, that's your image, that's your brand, like and girls like him. Still,
Yeah. Do you think girls are looking at him like, oh, this guy ain't got abs? I don't.
No,
think they
they're
know.
obviously still attracted. But
I think the sex appeal comes from not his looks anymore. It's just like his brand, innit?
voice as well.
His voice, yeah. He's just,
That's why
he's
he's got to
just
start
brand.
feeding cherries in chicks' mouths because he ain't got abs anymore. If he had
They
abs,
don't
he ain't
get
doing all of
no,
that.
come on,
If
man.
Usher
They don't
If he
walked
had
care.
abs, he ain't doing that.
Yeah,
No,
he was
bro.
still good.
What the? Do you think girls don't realize that he don't have abs?
Yeah, I think.
no,
they
you
do.
keep saying that. You keep saying
don't.
that, and it's
They don't.
They do.
It's the biggest pile of shit I've ever heard.
Yeah, it's
What?
dead.
It is, bro.
Even you as a guy,
Yeah.
you look at your body every day. You came here thinking you had abs.
I know I don't have abs. I was just trying to make content.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, how convenient.
Plus, I got one of them gym mirrors in my house. So I don't know.
Oh, there's one thing I didn't like about the Usher concert though.
Yeah, go on.
You know when he's skating for time?
You don't like that part?
No, I hate that part.
Why, was
'Cause
you scared that
he was
he's
doing
gonna
it for like
fall?
15 minutes?
Well, yeah.
He was doing it for what?
15.
Like I understand
Yeah, it
why
was.
he did it,
Yeah.
but he was doing it for too long
But I think it's just showing like how sick he is that he can roller skate, sing,
on the
and
stage.
not fall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Like,
hear it.
Skating for too long, you just wanted him to slide in. Sorry.
I did.
Sorry.
Please.
Yeah, he's got
Sorry.
good knees for like an old man because the stuff that he's doing, like I played football today, I'm finished, and I've got knee pads on. But yeah,
Do you guys feel like Usher has a nice body?
Nah.
I do. Yeah, I would say so.
Nah.
He ain't beating Richard Blackwood though. Richard Blackwood.
I don't
He's not. He's not.
Yeah.
He's not Ashton Hall.
If
He's
I'm
not
being
Ashton
honest,
Hall.
do you man? Does he take like topless pictures and stuff? Like
Yeah,
that?
Usher's
He's
never
topless
been-
in the
Yeah,
concert.
Yeah,
bro.
in the
Usher's
concert,
never
he's
been like the body guy that
He
you
has.
saw.
No, he was.
He was.
He always was.
Yeah.
No. I'm not
But
saying he
not-
wasn't
not
added up,
hench.
but he's not like a icon that people
He
say.
is. He has
Oh,
been.
I want to have a body like Usher. I've never heard anyone.
Yeah,
say
no,
that.
I
Yeah,
agree with
but
you.
that's
man.
'cause you was
I
like-
agree
It's not
with you.
AJ. It's
Yeah,
not AJ.
yeah. That's because like Usher's time is way before
Yeah,
like
man.
Yeah, but
we cared about
even-
body.
You only cared
on, we
about.
cared
like,
about
But
body.
Usher was one of those people that those girls had on
The posters,
on the
yeah.
wall. Yeah, and he was
bro.
topless.
but it's not really because of his body.
It
It is.
Come on,
It is.
I think he's
it is.
topless on the
It is.
confessions thing even.
It's more his voice, man.
It's more his voice
More
and
his
the way he
voice.
looks facially. It's not,
I agree
the
with
money-
Okay, so who
the
do you
body.
like? You like 50 Cent?
So 50 Cent is someone who's hench.
Who's-
And girls likes his body.
Whose body did you? Whose
personal
bodies did
preference,
you like
personal
when you were
preference.
younger?
LL Cool J.
Whose bodies did you like when you
I
were
said,
younger?
huh?
Listen, it's
LL
not about
Cool
whose
J.
bodies did I like.
Whose
who
bodies?
had a good body.
Yeah, whose bodies did you
Is
like?
fi-
You're saying the
50
same
Cent?
thing.
50
Whose
Cent?
bodies did you like? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. L Cool J.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who else do you like?
Oh, Nelly.
D'Angelo.
You guys gonna make me list?
Simeon.
yeah,
Simeon.
Keep going.
Yeah,
Yeah, you like so you like the bigger the
Mike Tyson.
hedger guys.
No, I'm
yeah.
saying girls like those guys. Girls spoke about those guys. They didn't speak about Usher's body.
Yeah.
In particular.
I
It's
To
what
be
I'm
fair,
saying.
like, the girls
you're
like the
guessing.
hencher guys that were had everything in it, like not the skinny guys.
Not really. The girls like the skinny
Trey
guys. The
Songz.
Trey
Look at
Songz,
Trey Songz.
Omarion, Chris
Yeah.
Brown.
All the man with abs.
Those
Trey
are
Songz
the
is a
poster
good-
man.
Yeah.
Trey Songz is a good
Very
example.
true.
50 Cent was like the first gangster guy.
Yeah.
Well, 50 Cent LL Cool J, first gangster guy that was like.
but it's because
that was like
different
actually-
genres though.
I'm talking about black hip hop, black
Yeah,
music.
no, exactly. But like
our music, ours.
Nelly, 50 Cent.
Oh, Nelly, yeah.
Nelly, 50 Cent, and LL Cool J were hencher guys that were abbed up.
Yeah.
That were hencher, and they were like loved in it. It's just you're just talking about R&B guys, so we're talking about R&B versus hip hop.
Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to say. That's why I'm saying that.
Yeah.
They like both though.
Because
They both
then-
Yeah,
like
exactly. No, they agree.
Yeah.
They like both.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
But Usher was
The ones that I
definitely
remember
talking
being on posters, like known to be
Yeah.
poster boys, are
Which posters did you have? Just say that.
Tell us. Which ones do you have stuck on your wall?
Did any of you man have a poster of like
Yeah.
R&B singers on your wall?
No.
No, but my sister did.
I was gonna
My
say,
sister did, yeah.
So he did. My sister had 50 Cent on her wall.
Is it?
I remember one day my mum.
Oh yeah, I can
She
imagine.
came in to the because she didn't know. My mum hadn't been into that. You know when you have a teenage daughter, yeah, you're not allowed in that
Yeah,
in that
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
in that
yeah,
vicinity.
yeah.
And then my mum came into the. She's like, they were everywhere, bro. Just naked. My mum.
Oh my days.
That room
Yeah.
had a rebrand. My mum was an interior designer. That day.
Diddy Cent would be in the poster with a gun as well. That's the thing.
yeah,
He'll be naked, but he has a gun. Yeah.
It's so mad. bro.
Bulletproof vest.
Bulletproof
Yeah,
vest,
yeah,
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 yeah.
People had posters in it.
Yeah.
I remember this time when I was at uni, and then there was a girl that I linked, and she had a poster of 50 Cent in her like room in it, her dorm room in it.
Yeah.
And I was just like, "You're here for serious disappointment." Because
And yeah, and then when you like lie down with her, you have to keep all your clothes on. For sure.
You had to hide. You had to fucking hide. Bro. You had to hide.
no. Them times I was skinny, but like obviously.
Yeah, but you were skinny. Yeah. You
Do
were
you
50
think
Cent.
you've ever been sexy, Shake?
Yeah,
Oh, I like that question. I like that question. That's a great question.
Hey.
Do you guys think you've ever been sexy? Go on, Shay. You go first.
Like, as in, like girls,
you're
would,
appealing.
girls will look at you
Yeah.
and think this guy's sexy.
You're the 90s sitcom guy. Like you're hench. Everyone likes you.
Yeah.
Have you ever been that guy?
Yeah. So
And what dream was this?
I would say yes.
I've known you for 15
No, I would
years.
say
bro.
yes.
Let him lie.
No,
Let him lie.
I'll say
let him
yeah.
lie.
But it's all based on female feedback. Because obviously I would never look at myself and think, oh, I'm sick. It's not my style. I don't have that. But I remember at like sixth form.
I would
time,
never look at myself and think I'm sexy. Okay.
like that day. I don't think like that. I just think, oh, I'm a handsome young boy. And I'm just like, But I remember at uni. I'm not uni at sixth form. Like obviously, like I was trying to, you're more impressionable then, innit?
Yeah.
So I was trying a lot of stuff, and I was doing different hairstyles, and I was trying.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Swaggy as well. You're trying to go and what's that place that we used to go to? Blue Ink.
yeah.
You have to stretch that EMA in it.
Yeah.
And but there was times
Blue
where
Ink
like,
is crazy after Swaggy, bro.
Oh, yeah.
but
Yeah.
Blue Ink was swaggy
I
back
can't
in
believe
the
this is the period of time
Of
that
your-
you're saying
that
you're
you were
sexy.
sexy.
No, I'm talking.
Go.
No,
I need to get to it. I need to get to it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because-
Fuck all the extra, the Blue Ink stuff.
No,
Fuck all of
yeah,
that.
yeah.
But there's so
Yeah,
much
so-
turbulence.
Yeah,
right now.
yeah.
Yeah. So at that time, there was feedback. People said I looked like different people, and that gave me that.
Like,
Hello,
Tiger,
Cool J.
Tiger.
Hello, Cool J.
Chris Brown,
Scorcher.
Tiger,
Chris Brown.
Hey, going from Chris Brown to Stephen A. Smith is crazy.
Brown.
If they're saying you look like somebody,
Chris
that doesn't.
fucking Brown.
I'm talking about your body. Like, would I'm talking about? Has any girl ever think you're sexy? Because a girl's not telling you look like LL Cool J and Tiger.
Yeah, girls think my body's got to come. It depends what.
Have you guys
Man,
ever
this
had,
guy-
have you guys ever had that moment where you come out of the swimming pool and then you're walking up the steps
All the
and you're
time.
listening
All
to
the
it,
time.
you're watching?
When you got
All the
abs, yeah.
time.
All the time now?
All the time. Even in fucking the ski trip, bro.
Bro, you
Yeah.
don't-
Oh, yeah, I'm easy,
don't
bro.
go
No, but
I'm easy.
Is it
don't like
internally within you? Because obviously,
I love
Feet are
water.
wet.
You jump over puddles.
No, there's a
I love water.
There's a difference between feeling confident in yourself because you know like what.
Have you? The question was, have you
were
ever
sexy?
Yeah, were you ever sexy? Do you think there's ever a time where you were sexy?
Yeah, I think yeah.
Okay, no, that's fine. That's your answer.
When?
When?
Bare times.
You said
us a
blue
year,
ink.
give
You
us
said
a
blue
year.
ink.
Blue
college.
all the way.
So when you
there
were
was-
16,
college.
Every other time when I'm not been in a relationship.
That's funny.
you've been in a relationship
That's
all your
what-
20s.
yeah, yo, what
Bro,
you-
you can be sexy in a relationship.
No,
bro. There's
but-
no.
but the
But
thing
that's
is,
what
no,
I'm saying. He
Shake-
lets himself go.
Yeah, he lets himself go.
My personality is
Oh.
when I'm not in a
In
relationship.
fact, no, that's calm. That's calm.
When I'm not in a relationship, I let myself.
He does
go.
let himself go.
I get
Really?
comfortable.
Pudgy.
I get a bit belly, a little bit.
That body.
But like when I'm outside a relationship, I'm
That's
outside.
the best you.
That's
Body wise.
body wise.
Okay.
Or you?
And what about you, Pedro? When like
What are you gonna say?
When's the period when you thought you were sexy? Like you could walk out a pool, everyone's watching.
He knows this already. He's trying to entice you, bro.
Wait,
He's
I'm
he's
just
drawing you
asking.
in. He's drawing you in.
I'm just
What,
asking.
when I've been sexy my whole life, man.
Oh, get out of here, man.
You gonna lie on this
I've
pod?
been sexy my whole life.
You gonna lie on this
Apart from
pod?
when I fractured my foot and I was 17 stones, but other than that, I've been sexy my whole life, man.
Sexy. That's what the word. That's the word.
Nah, I'm joking. I would say when I started taking gym seriously, maybe like 2018, 19.
Oh, okay.
And do you feel like you're sexy now, like as in like from 2018, 19 to now?
Yeah, I just
Do you feel like a girl?
my
would look
body
at
fat
you?
is just not as low. It's just not
Your
as
body's
low.
not agreeing.
But I trade the abs. I trade the abs for a beard.
Do you think? Okay, just because you guys' answers are a bit like it's like
They're hazy.
Yeah, they're hazy.
But they're honest though.
Do you think girls think you're sexy? Like when you get into bed, like if you take your clothes, they're thinking you got a nice body.
100%.
Like you are very sexy.
Has a girl told you?
100%, yeah.
You're,
No, but why are you not laughing at him?
That's the way you say that.
No, it reminds me of the time we had that 4-5. Remember when he said,
4-5.
how many girls have said that you got a big dick or whatever?
Yeah.
You don't sound sure. You don't
don't
sound
sound
sure.
confident.
So you guys think you're sexy now? Like you're
No, I wouldn't call myself sexy.
I wouldn't say like now. I'm built. I'm in that peak. Of,
Your peak,
like,
yeah.
Getting into. Getting
Okay.
into
I'm
secure,
not.
like,
I
but
think.
still think
I think I'm handsome. I wouldn't say. Go on.
I feel like there's standards that you have to set for yourself in it. Like so.
Yeah. So you think you're handsome and sexy?
Yeah, I think I'm handsome and sexy. Yeah.
I think right now my body fat is too high to be sexy.
Okay. I
think
That's
I'm
honest.
I like that. I like that.
And I've got body. I've
also
got
you're-
body dysmorphia as well. So when I look in the mirror, I'm obese as fuck.
And when I look
think
at
most
you
of
in the
us have
mirror,
got
you are as well.
No, that's a good conversation.
Yeah, most of us got that.
Like when you look at yourself, like
I don't have that.
when you look at okay,
You just told us earlier that your belly comes
Yeah, my belly's bigger. Yeah, 100%.
over your.
It's not you man's belly, but it's bigger than it was before.
Yeah.
okay, yeah. But
I've
then
always had a flat, very flat
Do you have
stomach.
that feeling like when you look, you have a desired way that you want to look? So when you look at yourself in the mirror, you want to go and have that. You feel like
Yeah.
So in a
But
sense,
that's not the question I was asking though.
no, but
We
he
asked-
changed the question to like, do you man have body dysmorphia? The way you perceive yourself when you look at your body.
Oh yeah, but I think those are two different things. I think body dysmorphia is body dysmorphia is a dysmorphia, as in like you know that the way you perceive your body is wrong. That isn't the way other people perceive your body.
Yeah, very true.
Oh, is that what it is?
That is
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Oh, okay.
That is
Yeah.
very, very
I
true.
thought it's just that you think
Yeah, very, very, very true.
you think you're bigger than you are. Is that
No, but that
what
could
it
be.
is?
Yeah,
That fits into
it's kind of that, but it's like you know.
But you also know that you're not that big.
Yeah,
Exactly. Yeah,
exactly.
it's
Oh,
a
yeah, obese or
dysmorphia.
whatever,
Yeah,
like-
yeah.
So it's like if I look at myself, I'm thinking I know I'm big, but I still feel like I'm skinny. So like I don't want to go and be skinny.
Yeah.
So I want to keep
'Cause-
my weight up, and I know like relative to most man, like I know I'm I'm bigger than the most man, but I still feel like I don't want to go below a certain weight because I don't want to be skinny.
What about you, Vish? Do you think you're sexy? Do you think you're a face guy or body guy as well?
Ooh, face card or body card?
I think I'm more
Clothes
face.
card.
I think I'm more face because I'm not big
This
enough.
guy's a prick.
I'm not big enough. I'm not big enough.
Say,
No, but some people like that.
Yeah,
I know,
Like,
yeah.
like these man, like some of these men, like petite
Which is
girls.
why I feel like if I get hench, I'll just look like an egg. So I'd rather just be slim and like toned.
Do you think you're sexy? Do you look in the mirror and
You
think?
love
No, I think I'm
sexy.
handsome. I don't think I'm sexy.
Don't
Yeah.
think you're sexy?
I don't think I'm sexy.
do
yet.
you think you're sexy? You out here throwing out the question left, right, and centre.
No, I think it's relative, innit? Some girls find my body sexy, but
the
some girls
question-
don't.
why-
Why are you dodging the question like that? Answer the question. Do you think
What the hell?
He wants to say like
Yeah, you talking about some girls.
some girls. Who's this?
Have you guys finished shouting?
You know
some
why
girls.
people are getting onto you? Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
go
because
We've been
when,
for rounds.
when yeah, and
You
when,
all just dodged the question.
no,
as well,
no, but
it's
then
fine.
you asked it. You asked it like, why are you guys not answering the question? And then when the question gets thrown back to you,
Yeah,
Deflect, deflect.
Hey, scream at him at the back as well because that is.
I'm at the front.
On a scale of 0 to sexy, I'll give myself a 7 at this moment in time.
Oh,
But
go
by
on,
affirmation,
man.
I'll be
You
at
You can't
eight.
say
Of
seven.
course you give
can't
yourself
say
7.
7.5. By affirmation,
No
I'll be at
0.5s.
8.
No
Huh?
0.5s. What are you out of?
Whole numbers.
Why are you from 0 to
6
sexy?
at this moment in time. But by the time it's finished,
What do you
summer,
think
July, I'll
E-man
be 8.
who's doing
I'll be
gym
8.
stories.
I'll be 8.
I got stopped. I got
This is a
stopped.
quick one.
Jonathan
I'm
Majors.
being dead serious though. What did happen to me?
Heart eyes. Everyone
He's
puts
got
heart eyes
5
on
gym
your-
stories. Yeah,
He likes
yeah.
it as well.
You
I
like it.
was actually in the gym,
Yeah.
and one girl was just standing there watching me.
Yeah.
I said, "Why are you watching?" She said she just loves the way it looks when I'm doing biceps. I'm not even joking.
What looks?
So
What
That's
looks?
sexual harassment. That's sexual harassment.
No, it's not. It's
No,
not.
no,
It's a
no,
compliment. It's a compliment.
It's a compliment.
a girl's doing the glute machine and I'm just looking at her and then she's like,
That's sexual harassment.
I like the way you look.
That's
crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
What you just said the second time.
So what's the difference with the
No,
bicep
the
test?
first thing is,
It's
it's fine. It's fine.
No,
It's a fair point. It's a fair point.
And why did they say it to
know.
me?
I know. This is why. This is why I hate podcasting with you, man. Because
Go on.
I know E-Man thinks he's sexy. I know.
No, but that's why I asked him.
The way he behaves, he
That's why I
thinks
just asked him.
you think you've got a nice body. You think you've got a nice body.
I had a really nice body in November. November when I lost all my weight. My body was
Sexy then? Were you
exceptional.
sexy then?
I was 100% sexy then.
Yeah,
right now
you
it's
were
not because I've
chiseled
lost my
like a
abs.
Greek
So I
god.
can't say I'm sexy.
Oh, okay.
Sexiness is attached to your abs.
Of course.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's why you can't be sexy.
Oh my days.
Is sexiness attached to your abs?
Oh my
I didn't know you felt like that. I felt like you thought you were better, bigger.
Exactly.
Oh, no. I thought when I'm slimmer, I can see my abs and they're all defined.
Okay,
and my
okay.
body's more toned. I can see my veins.
That's true, to be honest. When we're going on holiday, he does work to get
Slimmer.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. You know, we're trying to front about abs doesn't matter. Who said that earlier?
It's Pedro.
Me?
I was a
No,
Pedro.
I'm saying.
I think you can be sexy
The
without
thing
abs.
is, say that. That's true, but
can.
in regards to my point, in regards to abs,
I was only joking.
I think a lot of us do it, and it's the man them that are noticing that you've got abs more than girls. Bro.
I don't know who's telling you got abs.
I'll be so honest.
I think
No,
that
it's so true. I'll be so
sounds
honest.
like somebody who hasn't had abs for a long period of time.
I'll be so honest. It's a lot of girls would be like, if you talk to girls now, yeah, if you went on holiday now, if you got a foundation with no abs, yeah, and you put pictures online, and then you ask the girl, they're not looking at the picture, did I have abs in those pictures? She wouldn't be able to say. She'll say yeah,
Pedro,
even if you didn't.
I have two questions for you.
Go on.
When did you say you was your sexiest?
2019.
Did you have abs?
Did you have abs?
That's
Yes.
not what I'm saying. I'm not talking about being sexy though.
They're trying to trap you.
That's not what I'm
Why
talking
did you feel
about.
like you were sexy?
No, but
Why
why are you guys moving the goalpost?
No,
That wasn't the
no, answer his
conversation.
question. Answer his
That
question.
wasn't the conversation.
But he just asked you
come
a
on.
different question.
It's a different question.
Okay, so are we moving on because this isn't the time for what I'm saying. It's not linked. It's not linked. It's not
You're
linked.
getting rushed. You're getting rushed.
Why did you feel like that was your sexiest?
Why did I feel that? That was
why?
my sex.
Why?
So it's because I had cheekbones.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck
come-
off, guy. Niggas lying on my
No, because you man are dodgy lawyers. That's what you guys are. You guys are bringing a point that I'm not even talking about. I'm not saying that abs doesn't make you sexy. I'm saying that the people who notice more are man them who are going to the gym. A lot of girls won't realize that you had abs.
I agree with that.
That's the truth.
Every man
I
that
agree
don't have abs will agree with that.
No. Okay, cool.
Because girls do notice your abs.
Okay,
Let's be real.
but how do you
No,
know?
bro.
Sorry.
Because when do you know how you know?
Yeah, so when have you been in a situation, yeah, where you've been abbed up, yeah, and you've been in a situation,
Yeah.
you've been calm. Not saying
Yeah,
you're proud, you're fat.
I have.
But like not abbed up, and you've seen the noticeable difference.
Yeah, they rub on your abs,
Yeah,
and when you don't have abs no more,
But
they
did you have
start
chest or
saying
arms?
what's happened.
Did you have chest or arms?
I had arms.
And it's the
Why
look.
did you start?
It's the look.
Why did you start?
You cock the look. You cock the girls will look at your abs.
Girls
It's
like
cocked.
abs.
I like that.
cock it.
I like
I'm
that's
not-
what I'm saying. I think a lot of men haven't experienced abs for a long period of time, so you don't know the effect that it has, or you don't know. I've seen a difference when
it's cap.
my abs are more defined or less defined. So I definitely know I would see a difference if I didn't have abs at all. It's not just about people coming to you and saying stuff. It's the way they look at you. It's the way they treat you. Like the eyes are a big thing. Like what the eyes
see
are
it.
looking at. You probably get that with your chest and arms and everything.
Do you just feel like because you have abs in your mind mentally,
You think
you're thinking
that?
that you're sexier,
Yeah.
so then you come with a different
And you
level of
think they're
confidence
looking
in it.
at
Maybe
Yeah.
I think that plays.
think that's an
I think that
element.
plays.
It is
I
an
think that
element.
plays a part. But I like what Vish said. Like the eyes. The eyes. The
cock
eyes.
straight away.
The eyes for me are a good giveaway. Like those kind of signs where it's like
Yeah.
people are looking at actually your body is nice sort of thing. Just like we can't help looking at a nice girl when she looks certain place. Your eyes just go to certain
But that's what I'm
places.
saying. But like, why are we pinpointing on abs? Because like that
They're
is
looking
one-
at your abs.
You can tell they're looking down.
But then, if there was a situation where another chick's looking at a guy's chest or arms or shoulders,
Yeah. I didn't say
No,
that.
no,
I
no,
didn't
we're
say
not
that.
we're not excluding
Yeah.
those
No,
parts.
exactly.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. But I don't understand the focus on abs because like with abs naturally,
Yeah.
you're gonna be slimmer. Right, you're gonna be slimmer.
Yeah.
You're not gonna
Yeah.
be like
There are
you're not
hench
gonna have
guys with abs, but yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
That is the pinnacle of
Yeah.
that's Mount Everest.
For you.
Not, but I think for most people, if you had to go and say,
For you.
okay, cool. If you had to go and say what the most desirable body is,
For you.
no, I'm just saying. I don't know. I'm just saying. I agree for me, but I don't know. There's other men in the room right here.
Yeah.
Would you go and say a skinny person with abs or a hencher person with abs?
No, say slim with abs. I'd rather be
a
slim
slim,
with abs.
a slim
I'd rather
person
be
with
slim
abs.
with
Same.
abs.
Okay, calm.
Same.
Oh, fair enough.
But I think it might be an age thing though. I think when you hit
okay.
30 plus, I think it just...
Yeah, them
wanna
donuts
stay
stay
lean.
for
You wanna
I'd
stay
rather be
lean.
slim. A few more months.
You wanna
Because
stay
if
lean.
you get abs and you're
Okay,
big
cool,
and you
cool.
lose it,
What's
Shake,
a
move us on to your next.
but one quick one. What's a skinny like
Central C.
a skinny ab person versus a hencher person? So name one that you think is lit from a slimmer.
I'm not gonna say this
Trey
guy's-
Songs.
Trey Songs.
Yeah. Trey
Ronaldo.
Songs in his prime.
Ronaldo.
Nah, he was kind of hench.
Ronaldo's a
Ronaldo.
I wouldn't even say
No,
that.
but Trey Songs is like, he's not like a 50 Cent hench, like a 50 Cent army. He's what I see as like skinny, defined with abs. The Trey Songs, the Amarias, those kind of guys.
Amari
Like they're
was
slim.
hench.
Even Usher, Usher, I think he was like kind of like a bit slimmer with abs.
Yeah, when he was younger, yeah.
Yeah, like those, and those, oh, again, well, I did see 50 Cent on posters, but those are what I remember to be the sex
boys.
image. Yeah, the poster image for like the sexy guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do see the hench guys as well, if I'm being honest. But that's what sat in my mind for a long time,
Did
basically.
LL Cool J have abs?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
yes,
he did,
it can.
yeah.
Paradise is right. You look like him as well. Like when I do this.
His eyes were
I didn't even
closed
need
as
to
well. He
look,
wasn't squinting.
Yo, this is Fabs from Pastor Meerkat. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Blow.
I used to play the lottery back in the day because I thought like if you won the lottery,
Yeah.
then your life is just set.
Yeah.
But then obviously
Yeah.
after playing it bare times, you just realize like, yo, you ain't winning it.
Wait, so you play bears?
I used to play lottery like when I was younger. Like, you know,
You got an addictive personality,
When
yeah.
you were 16, and then you can actually play the lottery, and then you see the jackpot and it says like 8.4 mil, and then you start dreaming about everything that you're gonna go and see with the 8.4 mil, and you're just thinking, like, I'm in it now. Like, yo, this is gonna be my yard. You start looking on Rightmove. You start thinking about the yard. That you're
Right move at 16 years old is crazy.
That's crazy.
You start thinking about the cars that you're gonna go and buy,
Yeah, yeah,
and then obviously like the jackpot comes through, and then obviously like you never ever win it.
Yeah.
But obviously, like people do win in it. This guy here won it last week or a couple of weeks ago, and he won like 65 million on a Euro Millions,
That's nuts, bro.
which is a mad amount.
65 is
But the mad thing is like,
How old is he?
No one knows because that's the thing. He went anonymous.
Anonymous, yeah.
Oh,
Slaps.
okay,
He went
okay.
anonymous, so like no one knows like who he is.
Slaps.
And it got me thinking. Like I was thinking to myself, like I thought I was gonna be one of those guys. Yeah, if I won the millions, the Euro Millions, I would just stun because I was like, yo, I got money.
Yeah.
And then I start thinking about all the aunties and uncles that are gonna be knocking on my door, and it got me thinking like, yo, would I actually be anonymous or would I actually come forward?
Yeah, because if you come forward, everyone's gonna message you.
Yeah, people
if
are
you
gonna
got
want
65
money.
M's, people are gonna think, surely I'm getting.
I'm
that
getting
M.
something. I'm getting something. Yeah.
If you win 65 M's, in my mind, you'll give me 500.
Yeah.
How much? Exactly. I was gonna ask.
500.
So if you're giving me 2 mil.
Yeah, no, I think that's fair.
Everyone's got a different ranking of how much they think they deserve in it.
I
How much
wouldn't
do you
even
think?
be upset at
No,
that.
agree. So you said 500.
500 bags.
How much do you think you want? How much do you think you deserve based on our friendship?
Forget what he's having. Just let's say
No,
you
no,
didn't even
exactly,
hear his
don't.
conversation.
I didn't hear him.
you
Yeah,
just-
You
yeah.
hear him. Like,
Yeah, I'm getting 5, 6.
5, 6.
5, 6.
Pedro, how much do you think you're getting?
5, 6.
I need to ignore what these man did just in case you win it.
I'm getting 5,
I don't want to
6.
lowball myself.
How many times has Pedro called you?
Oh, no, I speak to Pedro on finance stuff, though, so we talk.
Oh, that's
We don't cheat that. We don't get in the group.
But when we talk after that, we get AOB.
Oh, AOB.
If you win 65 minutes, I'll be your accountant. I'll be your fucking
I'll be your personal trainer.
I'll hire you as your own personal trainer.
I'll be your personal trainer.
What about you, Bish? Like, how much you think you deserve?
I'll say like 500k.
500k.
Yeah, I think that's light.
You lowball
64, I think you're 500k.
No, but you can't just be given. To be honest, even me saying 5 mil, I'm
I wouldn't ask
exaggerating.
for money.
Yeah, I'm
I'll just
joking.
say, invest in this business and you can be like a shareholder.
Okay, so in that, how much money do we expect him to invest in a pod, especially with what we've got?
That's the thing.
Cooking.
Bro, the pod's done, bro. Like, why are we? Let's get
What?
out of here. Let's go.
What, if Shake has 65 mil, the pod's done?
Yeah, the pod's
Yeah.
done.
Why?
Why
I'll say
are we podding
go
for?
TV, go TV.
Bro, the pod is wavier
bro.
because now we got a millionaire.
We got an
Yeah,
investor.
what are we doing the pod for? You man aren't doing the pod for bands. You man are doing the pod for money.
No, but they
Nah,
never
we're doing it
they
for
never
bands.
come for bands.
both.
They never-
No, it would be
Run the Patreon. Run the Patreon. That's what she just said.
What are we
Run the
saying?
Run the Patreon.
Bro, that's a good point though.
Nah, blood. If we all had bare money, you're not coming here to pod. Honestly, you'll pretend that you got better things to do.
But the thing is,
Yeah, that's actually a very. To be
I'll be
fair,
so real.
I thought.
I'm
no,
sorry,
but
like,
actually,
when I hear cap, I get upset.
actually, let me tell you this. Actually, people may not be working anymore, so they may have more spare time, and they might want to hang out and pod.
Yeah,
And then it will just be for clout. But a lot of
And you
people
can
here
just put
don't
on a
care about
yacht,
clout.
and you can put in
Eman's gonna be
Ibiza.
like, why the fuck the cameras on? Like, let's get to talk. Why we restraining our conversation?
I don't use
What
such.
we, we doing it for?
I don't use such foul language. So please, let's refrain from that.
Yeah, we're not podding.
Are you letting us know though?
that's what I was thinking. I don't think I would, you know. But I feel like you man would know.
Yeah, you're gonna move. You ain't living in Stratford.
I think my lifestyle will change.
I'm gonna move.
But I don't think I wouldn't tell you, man, that I won the lottery.
Yeah.
I would say something
else.
Like
Yeah.
my dad just came into some wealth.
money.
First night Shake's getting licked. He's telling everybody he won a lot.
He had an investment in.
Yeah,
Solio.
27.
Yeah.
You're going 27, bro.
27.
You're going 27.
He's paying for everyone's
You're buying 27.
St. Paul's one, man. Oh, Eden. Yeah.
My biggest thing is I don't want money to go and be a factor in terms of like a relationship and friendship. And
Yeah.
if I know if I'm rich, if I got 65,
It's gonna become a factor.
yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna call you way more than
I'm gonna see switch ups and I'll get vexed in it, and I don't want to be vexed with you guys. So I'd rather just not go through that and just say to you, man,
money
this is the
changes.
situation.
Yeah, money changes situations for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
With you, man, though, would you?
I'm telling you straight. If I want 55 M's, I'm waiting 6 months. I'm telling all you man, I want $1 million. Like, I won't tell you the amount I want.
Oh, okay.
So if I'm giving
we
you
can see
stuff,
the change.
you can see the change. You man can see a little something, and then the hard part for me is telling my mum.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
same.
I know
Mom's
once you tell your mum,
collecting.
your mum's on the phone to every auntie
You're
in
gonna have to build
Nigeria,
a church
bro.
in Nigeria.
Yeah.
All of that, man. So it's
That
just
church
like,
is gonna slap.
it's gonna slap, bro.
Gonna slap,
And then
bro.
your mum,
The
that's
laundering that they're gonna do now.
Crazy, bro.
Cook, bro.
But you know your mum's telling everyone, so it's like,
Yeah.
what do you do from a family perspective? How do
I
you?
don't
I'm
think
not
my
telling
mum would
my
tell
mum.
people, but if she did, sorry, if I felt like my mum would tell people, I'm 100% not telling her. But let's say, for instance, when you buy something expensive, you don't tell your mum how much it is. So I'll tell my mum I've won maybe a third of what I've actually won.
Yeah.
Maybe even less than that.
Yeah, same.
And I'll give her a little piece, and then that's it.
Yeah.
But I say that's for you, because that's the thing with my mum. I'll give my mum like
It won't be for
a
her.
grand,
And then
she tells me that
she'll tell you-
she's giving it to
give it to
different
some
aunties.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I didn't get my money last month. I gave you something.
Yeah, that's the thing. After that, they see you as cash cow now. Like, so regardless, they will rinse that money and they're like, "Yo, it's unlimited money glitch in it." They're like,
And that's what they were telling the auntie. Don't worry, it's fine.
It's coming.
It's Mars coming. Yeah. In Jesus' name, that's what I say. In Jesus'
Jesus'
name.
name, yeah.
My dad would tell everyone in India, bro. That's a billion people.
Oh,
A billion
my
people,
days.
bro. I've
You
got
got
millions.
bare
I've
cousins, bro.
got millions, and he's trying to give me billions, bro.
I need an offshore account. That's the first thing I'm gonna do.
Yeah, Cayman.
That's what
Bro,
all the-
you are
Cayman
this
Islands,
guy's
bro.
Ozark, you know.
That's why you're my accountant. That's why you're my accountant. I don't know that
You're
shit.
my bird. You're my bird. You're my
I need an
bird.
offshore You don't want to trace, basically. He wants
Yeah.
no one to. He don't want to.
Yeah.
Until the Panama Papers come out, but like,
No tax.
The
No
Panama
tax.
Papers.
Yeah, you need a tax haven.
Yeah.
You know what I'll do though? 65 M's. I'm building like, you know those new build houses, new build estates.
Yeah.
Where there's
Yeah.
like 17 houses.
Yeah.
I'm building one of those, and
Where
17
are you building that?
in Hampstead Heath.
This guy's so specific, you know.
Abukata, man.
And
Oh my god.
oh my god. And yeah. And so that's the 17 people that them and their families are gonna live there for free.
Oh, is it? Oh.
Swear, yeah.
But you know,
nice.
when they fuck it up, that's when
Yeah, I know.
you know, it's like, yeah.
You know that's a lifetime maintenance. Like you're there for maintenance, everything in life. Like yo, that's,
lifetime.
it doesn't end. You don't.
No,
there's
you got to pay. Okay, your mortgage is paid. It's mortgage free.
The mortgage is paid.
So
Yeah.
you own
But you
it.
got to pay your electricity bills, and I'll pay for a year, and then after that year,
You gotta hold it down, yeah.
Is that the first thing you're doing? With the money?
Yeah, that's the first thing I'm doing. Yeah.
What about the rest of you? What's the first thing you're doing when you get the money?
I'm going on holiday for sure, bro. Like
Yeah,
you won't see me for like a year. I just won't speak to anybody for like a
What,
year.
by yourself?
Yeah. Well, me and my babes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm joking. I'll bring you man on holiday, to be honest. Like,
Would you let us know though?
but I'll just travel. No. I would go on. I'll just be traveling on a year. Yeah. So yeah, like with different people basically.
I'll buy bare Bitcoin, man.
Bitcoin.
Is it? You're trying to
You want
invest?
more money?
But that's the thing. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
waiting for someone to say that.
No, I like
I'll
what
buy
Bishop said.
Capitalist.
I like, why are you just spending the money?
You just spending the money, yeah.
Invest it.
How much
Invest it in something.
To
Property
do
or
what?
like,
To make more money?
I want
Of
generational
course.
wealth.
What more money?
Generational wealth.
Yeah, man.
Fair enough, yeah.
Yeah, because people
like-
do spend their whole lottery,
Generational wealth
lottery thing
for
and
your
then they go
great
broke.
Yeah, but they
grandkids.
spend it.
Yeah, bro. Because think about it, 56 million.
Why do you care about your great grandkids?
Why don't
Why
you?
do you
It's
why
my
do you
bloodline.
care about your great
It's my
great?
bloodline. That's why I care.
I get it.
You think it's Game of Thrones? You think it's Game of Thrones?
And it's my surname as well.
Why,
man.
why should you care about your? Give me a nothing, not just a one-liner about it's my bloodline. Why do you care about your great grandkids? Give me
I'll give you one.
the theory behind the
I'll give
bloodline.
you the
What does
theory.
it mean?
I'll give you the theory.
And what
yeah.
does it do for you when
So
you're dead?
my mum came to this country and we grew up in council flats. I'd like for my generation forward to none of them to grow up in council flats and grow up wealthy and grow up without wanting to need for anything. And I think that's it.
Yeah, see all you basically said was him, but just gave the semantics about the council
He wants
house.
to be the plug.
I
He
wanna
wants to be the point.
change-
He wants to.
I wanna
this is-
change the
he
generation.
didn't say that.
I know exactly, but I feel like that's what
yeah,
he
that's
did
why-
say.
that's what I mean,
I felt
buying
like he
it.
said that he wants to be the change. So I think it's more of a narcissistic thing. Like,
Okay,
he
so
wants to-
no.
if we're there, we're there. If we're there, we're there.
On to Shake's
If we're
point,
there,
that
we're
is
there.
actually what I want. I want people to
okay.
be like, oh, I'm in this position because my great granddad,
okay.
he made this mad money and now we can live.
You want to be
Okay,
the talk of the
okay.
town.
I
Okay.
want a statue.
Yeah.
I want
And there's nothing wrong with
I
that.
feel like that's what
Yeah.
everyone.
Mine's like that.
There's
It's
a lot-
legacy.
there's a lot wrong with that, but I like the honesty. I like the honesty.
Raise your hands up if you agree.
It's legacy. It's legacy, bro.
we see that.
It's
Legacy. So you guys want legacy? Yeah, I hear that.
We see that now in the
I hear
world.
that.
And
Yeah.
No one's back to Ireland when you're on flipping certain roads and there's bare statues because they're white.
Yeah,
people.
yeah,
We're
100%.
acting
Yeah,
like,
I
oh,
want
that's not
legacy as
normal.
well, but I just want it in a different way. So I totally understand you're saying,
okay.
but I just wanted you guys to know that that's what you're doing now. You're
Yeah.
doing it so you could feed your ego when you're dead. By the way, because you're not even gonna
it's not
fucking
really
know
that.
that
With
these
me,
people are talking
that's
about.
nice, but there's other rationale behind it. Like you said, our parents went through a struggle so we can have a better life. Exactly what you said. I don't want to see my kids and my kids' kids and my kids' kids struggle.
I said your great grandkids. So
He's dead.
I'm talking about when we're talking about generational wealth. I'm talking about
Yeah,
the
that's what
next
I'm saying,
generation
though.
and the next generation.
I'm not
So
saying I'm
the
gonna
people
see
that
them.
the people that you don't see. I'm talking about the people that you don't see.
That's what I'm saying. My
That's a-
kids' kids and my
that's a
kids'
good
kids'
analogy.
kids. That's what I'm saying. I'm not going to see them, but I know they're going to be in a better place where
Based on
when their
something
kids,
you've done,
based
yeah.
on what hopefully they're going to be in a better place. I can't predict the future.
Yeah, but the question I'm asking is why do you want somebody that you don't know? You don't know anything about them. You don't know their gender. You
Yeah.
don't know their personality. Why are you so? I think you need to ask yourself that. Why do you care about this person that you don't know
It's like
far
love.
down
I
the
like to
line?
do good in the world. I just want to do good things.
Yeah, but you can do good with the
Yeah.
people that are in the world
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, but I could.
Why
so-
are you more focused on the people that is your lineage? Because that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about philanthropy.
Yeah, and that's where Banks' point comes into play.
That's the legacy.
That's what
Okay,
I'm
okay,
saying.
yeah.
But,
So it's
but
about-
I'm saying also, but it's about love. Like you can love someone, you can love your child that isn't born yet. I can love my great grandchild with not knowing who that person is. You don't think you can love them?
Nah. Let's.
You don't think you can love them?
If we're gonna start capping, if we're gonna start capping, we'll start capping. If we're gonna start
So
capping,
you're
let's
telling me
start
that I
capping.
can't love my lineage of.
You have the idea of love, but until you see them, like you just the love's not going to be the same.
That's not true because I can love my next child without
I
being
can't.
pregnant.
I don't have kids. So I'm out. I'm
I think that's
Yeah, but you're in a good position because you don't have kids.
But you don't even know.
generations is-
You don't know if they've.
Matt,
Yeah,
yeah,
you
I'm saying,
don't
how
know
can I
what
love-
happens down the line.
how
You're
can I
the
love
only
my
one that
next
can.
child?
You're the only one that can dispute this because we.
Bro,
Yeah, he said he agrees
I
with-
loved my daughter before she came.
Exactly.
For the love.
You loved your daughter before,
I loved the child before. The idea of the
so you
child-
love your
Yeah.
next child now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if it's a boy.
No, I'm not the I.
What
Not
he
the
said is
idea.
facts.
I'm not talking about loving the idea of a child. That's different. How can you love?
Something that doesn't exist.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
what are you guys talking about? Like,
You know what you're saying is scumps to say you can't love something that doesn't exist. Because there's a lot of things that we love that don't exist.
okay, go on.
Like what? Like what? Like no.
No.
You fucked yourself up with that. You fucked yourself up with that. You fucked yourself up with that.
You know what? Because it's not physical. There's
No, but
nothing
God
physical
does
that
exist. God does exist.
God does
What-
exist.
Look, we believe.
Yeah, so then you can't say that
And
we're loving
I
something that we
believe I'm
don't.
gonna have a son. My son's not here. I can't prove to you 100%.
Yeah, but
I'm a son.
your
You
son's
know what
not
I'm
God
saying?
though. Your son's not
I
God.
think he changed his God one. He took it away.
I don't agree that you can love something.
That's you
That
think you can't
doesn't
love something
exist.
that doesn't exist.
Yeah, give me an example.
Like
Yeah, you said
can,
there's loads.
So I think you can love, for instance, you can love.
You love ChatGPT before.
Hey, you fucking love ChatGPT. That might be a
You
good
can.
one. That might be a good one.
ChatGPT exists though.
So for instance, like, you know when, this might sound mad, yeah, but you know when you was wanting a girl, yeah, and you was praying for the right woman, but you hadn't met that person.
You
yet.
did love her. You did love her.
I get the fuck out of here. I get the fuck out of here. Sorry, Banks.
Like before, that's the thing. That's the thing. The thing about
I think I'm right, but I need to do research.
Yeah, I don't even think it's research because this is your own thing. Like, you don't want to even fetch this from an external source.
Yeah.
You need to think to yourself about, actually, what am I saying? Like, have I ever loved something that I didn't know about? Like, do I really love...
I just gave you an example though.
What?
My next child. I genuinely do. Like, I can't wait to see my son's sister or brother.
Yeah,
and I love them already.
If you love the idea of them, you don't love them.
I don't know that.
Because they're not.
That's why I asked Manny, because like, obviously,
I think you love the idea of them.
Yeah, but we're in a good position because we don't have kids. Are you?
No, I agree. But I feel like with someone that's had that experience on both sides.
No, what you're saying doesn't even make sense. It's like I'm arguing with ignorant people. What you're saying doesn't even make sense. Because he's got kids, he's in a worse position to say that he can love something that he knows doesn't exist because he's drawing up upon the fact that he's got something that he now loves.
No.
We're in a position where we've never had kids, so we should be the perfect people to say, if it was true, that you can love something that doesn't exist. You can love. I think we love the idea of something.
Yeah,
I think that's totally fine.
That makes more
That's
sense.
what it's homing on. The idea, the loving the idea of
Yeah,
something.
we need to rephrase it.
And especially when
And that's something that doesn't
when you've
exist.
experienced it, and then you're thinking, I would love the idea of something, and then this.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I love
agree.
the idea of Man United lifting the Champions League trophy.
I agree.
Let's be
I
realistic.
agree.
Man. Let's be realistic.
Hey, don't do that.
Okay, Carabao Cup. Yeah, calm.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys, for listening. Yeah, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Subscribe.
Subscribe, you know.
I love the idea of you guys writing comments on this episode.
Peace, love, guys.
Love.
Love.
Love.